Hey everyone, and welcome to the NIIT YouTube channel. So, creating content manually these days is time consuming. So, today I am building an AI content factory, and the logic behind the system is very straightforward. I give the system one single content idea, and based on that input, it automatically generates a blog post along with social media content. So, without wasting any more time, let's just get into it. So this is the Zapier interface, as you can see that. And if you scroll down, you will also find a wide range of ready-made templates that you can use to create automations quickly. But for this video, we are going to build the entire project from the scratch. So I will scroll back up and I will click on create Zap option. Now after that, I will begin with the input layer, which in this case is a Google Sheet. Now this sheet, it acts as a control panel for the entire system. So I have created a Google Sheet and I have named it Content Factory, as you can see, and I have already created it. So let me quickly show you how it proceeds on. So in this sheet I have added columns for content idea, content type, and the tone. And I've also added one row with the idea why AI agents are replacing manual content creation. And I've selected the content type as both and set the tone to professional, and that's all the input the system needs. So next I will move back to the Zapier to create the automation, and I select the Google Sheets as the trigger. So this trigger activates the workflow whenever a new row is added or an existing row is updated. Now before sending this data to the AI, I need to clean and structure it properly. So spreadsheet data is not ideal for AI model in its raw form. So I have added a formatter step in Zapier. In this step, I choose a utilities action and select the transform line item to text. So this allows me to combine the idea, content type, and the tone into a single structured block of text. And I have, as you can see, I will add all three inputs. I will add the idea, I will add the content type, and I will add the tone. So let's just do that right now. As you can see, I will add idea first, then I will add tone, and then I will add the content type. Now after that, you'll test it. So I'll just test it right now. And after texting, like I can clearly see that the structured input exactly as the AI will receive it. So this confirms that the pre-processing stage is complete. Now, after this, I will add the brain of this automation, which is Google AI Studio, also known as Gemini. So I searched for Google AI Studio, selected the conversation action, and I need to connect my API account to it. I keep the API version set to the default and choose the model based on the project requirements. So in this case, I'm just going for Gemini 2.0 Flash. So I'm gonna do that right now. My model will be Gemini 2.0 Flash. Next, I add system instructions. These instructions define the role of the AI as a content creation agent and tell it exactly how to generate and format the output. And then I add the message prompt, which also contains a detailed logic that converts this AI into a rule based system instead of a general chatbot. Now, I will do that. Now after that, I will adjust the temperature to 0.7 to just allow some creativity and set the remaining parameters. And then I will insert my top K and then I will click on continue. Then after that, I will run a test. As you can see, now that the AI is working, I move to the next step, which is storing the output. So right now I will add a Google Doc. So this is the Google Doc step, and I will choose the action create document from text. Now since this document will store the Gemini output, I map the AI generated content directly into the document body, and I select my Google Drive. First, I'll name my document, of course. I'm gonna do that first. That is Content Factory. Now I will go over to my document content and I will select or whatever I need to be selected. So here I will select the candidate content. Now, as I told you, the document is created successfully after this, and now we have the generated content stored properly. So I will just click on test step, and you will realize that this step is gonna work. And here we go. This is all the output that we are getting. Now after that, I will add another step, that is using email by Zapier. So this step acts as a notification and review checkpoint for the automation. I choose the action send outbound email. Then I enter my email address over here, and I will also set the subject line. So I actually set the subject line to indicate that AI generated content is ready for approval. So I will do that. Now in the email body, I explain that the content has already been generated, and I will include the output so a human can review it before taking any further action. Now after I do all of that, you can also insert the CC, BCC if you want. After doing all of that, you test the step and the email is sent successfully. You can see a green tick. That means our Zap is working right now. Now, after all of this, I add the final steps to close the loop. So first, I add a Google Sheet so that's a Google Sheet step. So what it would do is it would look up the original row. So this helps the Zapier identify the correct row that triggered the automation. And once the row is found, I add another Google Sheet step to update the same row. So I'm gonna do all the necessary things for this Zap right now. Now I have also added another Google Sheet steps to update the same row. So this allows me to update the status and link the output back to the spreadsheet. And after testing all of these steps, our feedback loop will be completed. So let me just do all of that. I will select my content type, my tone, and whatever you have mentioned in your Google Sheet. Because again, your Google Sheet that you have is a powerhouse of this entire automation. So do that accordingly. And now, after inserting all of the information, I will click on continue. I will select my credential for the drive, and then I will just test my step, and you will realize that everything would work perfectly. So I'll click on continue, I'll click on test step, and you will see a green tick mark over here. And there you go. So at this point, the project build is complete. The system now has a clear flow. You have the input from the Google Sheet, then you have data structuring using Formatter, then you have AI generation with Google AI Studio, then the document storage in the Google Docs, then you have the email notification, and then the feedback is written back to the sheet. And now run a test execution, and once the run is complete, the generated content is stored in the Google Doc. So I'll click on test run. So as you can see, my test run has started successfully. Now if I open the document, I can see the full blog post, the LinkedIn post, and the Twitter post all generated from a single idea, and I'm gonna show you all of that right now. And here you go. This is it. When the execution is fully enabled, this entire process happens automatically. You have your LinkedIn post, you have your Twitter post, and you have your full blog post all from a single idea. Now, can you believe that? You don't have to do it manually over and over again. Now I will switch back to Zapier one last time to show you the complete workflow from top to bottom. So this is the simplest version of an AI content factory, but it establishes the foundation for much more advanced AI agent that we will be covering forward. So in the upcoming episodes, I'll build on this system by adding rules, priorities, and decision making in an AI powered IT ticketing system. So if you found this video useful, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button to the NIIT YouTube channel for more automation and AI agent tutorial. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Unlock with NIIT.